What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Cinestro. Today we are talking about No More Blade. The Blade movie getting delayed. Venom 3 being absolute garbage, plus much, much more. We'll get right into it on this episode of the Cinestro. Let's dive into it.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It's your weekly gold mine. Stay tuned in. Stay tuned in. They got the beats, got those comic spins. I stay tuned in. Stay tuned.
So what is up?
Y'all know, if I was a new listener, I literally would have turned that shit off the moment y'all started screaming.
Well, that's because you're
Y'all's damage to the brand is incalculable.
We are the brand.
We are the brand.
We are the brand.
We are the brand. Nice.
They would have loved that. The new folks love that. They love that antics. They don't want that basic shit from the other podcasts. They love the new blood. And speaking of new blood,
nice. Go.
Now, speaking of new blood,
wait, Matt. We can't go to Venom yet because we got the thread. We got the thread.
We're talking about Venom.
Man was not talking about Venom.
Fucking what the fuck
does
Venom have to do with blood?
No.
Hold on.
No, I didn't say Venom. I said the DC thread, you dingus.
He was going to talk about Blade. He's going to talk about Blade, you dumbass.
Nah, let that brother cook. My fault, AZ.
Let that
Speak
fucking
my
microwave.
I'm gonna put it on the docket.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
AZ.
Yeah.
AZ, the all-knowing AZ, the all-knowing Asamoto has graciously
Thank you.
accumulated.
Asamoto.
He has accumulated a thread, a DC mega thread of all the information that we've received within the last, 24 to 48 hours? I don't know. We just got some news that we got to speak on, bro. We got to talk about that shit today. You know how long I've been waiting for this? Ooh, I'm about to make
please let that die.
This is technically not my thread. I found it on Twitter. It is by at DCU Brief on Twitter.
Man, if it's on the internet, it's free game.
Yeah, if it's on the internet,
I'm going to credit my sources. I'm going to credit my sources. I'm going to be nice. But this is so far pretty much everything that we know about the current state of the DCU so far. So specific events will be canon to the DC from the DCEU will be registered as canon to the new universe, but only when they are mentioned in the projects. They are not going to already be established. For instance, Batman v Superman. Hope to God nothing from that is remaining. No. Nothing. I want nothing.
Inshallah, they forget that movie existed.
I'm sure he's saying that just so that he could
kind of like retcon on the fly.
So he can make Blue Beetle canon. Yeah. So just be like, hey, that Mexican kid down in where's he from? Star City, wherever the fuck.
From McAllen.
Well, no, they changed it. They changed it in the movie. He's from McAllen, Texas.
Is he really in the movie?
He's supposed to be from El Paso.
He's supposed to be from El Paso. They made it from some weird city in the comics.
They made up a
new Miami. They made up Miami. They remixed Miami.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like some fucking Big Hero 6 kid from Tokyo.
Corpus Christi type shit.
Kind of. So Rick Flag is still dead. Who will be taking over from will be Frank Grillo's
Rick Flag Sr.
I'm pretty sure. No. I don't know.
Palmera. That's what it was. I googled it real quick because I couldn't remember. It's Palmera City.
I kind of am upset because I genuinely really like the other Rick Flag. I like them a lot. I want them to be alive. I don't like change. What?
You said you like Joel Kinnaman's Rick Flag?
Joel Kinnaman's Rick Flag. It's fun.
Don't fucking play with me. Joe Kinnaman's Rick Flag is good. Aside from Ultimate Carbon, that is his only role, and I think he deserves better.
The first Suicide Squad, the David Ayer one, that's like the worst fucking Rick Flag I've ever seen in my life.
No,
but then James Gunn said, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do to you, bro. We're gonna make sure that your shit is good. You cannot be out here acting like this. You got the talent, young man." This is word for word. I heard James Gunn say this to him. He said, "You got the talent, young man."
I saw him.
I heard it.
I was in the meeting.
I was there. I was there.
I was literally behind the curtain. Oh my god!
I was the PA that day. So Rick Flag in the Suicide Squad, totally different versus what we got. This is Katana. You better not get cut by her blade. I heard her sword traps the souls that she kills. She's my right hand man. That's literally word for word what he was doing.
Bar for bar.
Dude, that's what happens when you read a fucking David Ayer script. I don't know what to tell you.
No, bitch, the Beekeeper.
Fury hard as fuck.
No, don't fucking talk to me about the Beekeeper. That script was worse.
Fury.
That was good.
End of Watch.
Fury's okay.
Propaganda. Fuck them. I'm glad he died.
The what's it called?
He said
the tax collector.
2 mags.
Shut the fuck up.
The accountant?
He's missed far more than he's hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's What's true. The next piece?
I
like
next
Frank
up
Grillo.
in the
I like Frank.
Next
Grillo.
up in the thread.
I think he's gonna be a good Rick Flag Senior.
Well, you're gonna like him a lot because he's apparently really involved.
In the shittiest Purge movies. Fuck Frank.
But you're gonna really like him, and Gerardo, you're gonna have a new nemesis, I guess, besides that other guy you hate from Trent, because he
not possible.
Currently already scheduled to appear in 3 DCU projects.
Name them.
Season 2 Peacemaker and Superman Legacy. So he's pretty much a mainstay. There's nothing we can do about it. He's there.
Until he dies.
Ooh. Okay, Peacemaker season 2. Peacemaker 2 is almost done filming. Let's see. The Superman trailer, we don't have a release date yet.
He said it's coming
let's
soon.
See.
Soon.
Yeah,
that means Super
Crypto
Bowl.
has a vital
it's gonna
role
be a
in
Super Bowl,
Superman.
like trailer.
When is the Super Bowl?
In February.
It's gonna come out soon.
Because I know football.
Whenever
anyone who saw the the draft episode knows that I know football, and I knew when the Super Bowl was. I was asking.
Whenever Luis and I were at the Super Bowl party, what was it last year? The year before?
Yeah.
We saw like 50 different movie trailers, and they were all bangers.
The Flash,
mostly bangers. Mostly bangers.
Yes, the Flash.
Mostly.
I remember we were hyped for it. I was like,
because that trailer,
good.
Of all time, that shit looked good. Watch the movie, and I wanted to literally fight everyone within 5 feet of me. James said
the Superman trailer is close. He said not super close, but it is.
But it's close.
On the way. But it's
so I'm assuming Super Bowl.
Super close.
Multiple time.
Like Super Bowl.
Supergirl apparently starts filming in January 2025 in the UK.
That's gonna.
It is quote unquote a completely different take on a superhero movie. A line which we've never heard before.
Let me guess. It's gonna be about how hard it is to be a woman. In a otherwise male-dominated field, in a male-dominated field, it's gonna deal with things that.
if they go like the stereotypical preachy route with it, I'm gonna be upset because that's just more ammo for like
James Gunn,
Star Wars theory, and critical drinker.
Hold up.
I don't need all of those stuff.
Hold up. The writer is. She's actually a very good writer. I forgot.
Her name is Anna Nogueira. Nogueira. Am I saying that right?
Who am I? I don't think women should be in Star Wars because. Hold on, I gotta do the
Star Wars theory. Is that your receding hairline?
Was a mistake.
Letting George Lucas not do the rest of Star Wars, let Dave Filoni do Star Wars, and have
now you're just Den of Nerds. That's just Den of Nerds.
It's both of them.
It's both of them. They're interchangeable.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's like a Vegito bitchless niggas, bro.
And then Nogueira, she's written on a lot of stuff. Like she has a lot of experience TV writing more than anything. So
what's one of the shows she's written or worked on? Something of note.
Blue
Bloods, get a frame of reference.
Vampire Diaries.
Blue Bloods.
Hold on, guys. No. Let's say what Blue Bloods is.
That's cop show.
Propaganda.
Yeah.
To the highest.
Cop show.
Propaganda. It's
Vampire Diary.
Vampire Diaries. The shit my dad likes. Okay, let's move on.
Oh wait, no. This is stuff she. Did she write or did she star in this?
Police can't be trusted.
Which one is it?
No, she starred in these.
Okay.
Okay.
Even worse.
Okay, this is something I didn't know, and this is actually hype as fuck. Okay, so the Lanterns TV series is not only being written by James Gunn, but it's being written by Tom motherfucking King. We are winning. We're eating. Oh my god! King? Yes,
it's also the
prolific comic writer.
The guy who wrote Watchmen, the show too, right?
Let's go.
Damon Lindelof.
Damon Lindelof is writing on Lanterns as well.
Let's go.
Oh, so Damon Lindelof and Tom King and James. It's the holy trinity.
That's legit killing me now because I was like,
the Son and the Holy Spirit.
Bro, I wanted to be in that so bad. I want to be Jon Stewart so bad, and now it's got goated writers on it.
Oh my god, this is such a great thing. Okay, apparently it's very grounded and real.
Praise God.
I don't know.
I don't like that.
I don't know how. I mean, it's space. It's very fantastical. There's a lot going on with the Lanterns mythos. So I think if you play the space stuff straight, I think is what they're meaning more so than grounded. Because I don't think you can really make like Lanterns grounded. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're space cops. Like that's a lot to really throw at somebody. But that is interesting. Both the actors of Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart have screen tested, so this is probably in production very soon.
James said that
no dark skins.
He said that.
He says that they're cooking. He says that he's made the right choice, which I don't.
James also said the Flash
James
was
Gunn
good.
is incredible.
We'll see.
He did.
No.
He did. Yes, he
He
did.
did.
I don't doubt it.
Yes,
I don't doubt it.
I feel like the reason he did that was primarily because like he's very in the early stages of DCU, and we hadn't. Yeah, and we hadn't had the hype that we had for DCU right about now. So that would have been burning bridges because that would have been in like the more mainstream audiences, like because we can separate it. We have sense. It's different things, right? Mainstream audiences don't have
no
that.
sense.
I'm gonna be on my woke shit.
All I see is dark skin erasure.
I was gonna say I'm gonna be on my woke shit, and I'm not gonna support a show that didn't cast a dark skinned black man as.
I was waiting for this. You know how long I've been waiting for this, and they didn't let me make a name for myself here. I was so pissed.
I think
I fell down to my knees.
I honest to God think that the Green Lantern show I think is going to be like amazing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't know why I feel it in my blood, in my bones.
I genuinely have yet to hear about one DCU project that I don't think I'm gonna like. I don't think it's happening. But honestly, like I really feel like I really like I just can't wait to see things progress and get further. Unlike Blade, which stopped dead in its fucking tracks. You guys want to talk about Blade?
Yeah.
What is there to say? What is there to say? Mahershala deserves.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Hold on. We gotta do another one. We gotta do another one.
Let me say this.
That was
I think
good.
This news, I think, is more indicative of how washed Marvel is more than anything that's come before and happened before. Because how do you fuck up Blade? How are you not able to make a Blade movie with Mahershala Ali? That's easy money.
You had 4 or 5 years to make it happen.
Easy money.
Also, this is a vampire killing vampires, and it's Mahershala Ali. You're allowed to make it rated R. What there? Like, what? You have everything. How are you not making this work?
Yeah, this is the easiest softball Marvel has ever had, and they somehow managing to fumble it, and I can't understand why or how. Like Gerardo just said, and like Luis just said, you have everything that you need for this. The OG Blade is the reason why the MCU exists today.
Yep.
Carry off that spirit, carry off that energy. You have Mahershala Ali, one of the most talented actors on the market right now. Mind you, this guy's not getting any younger. So the longer you take, the older
he's
going
to be. He's in his 50s.
It's going to be harder and harder to believe. Harder and harder to believe that this is a young. Yeah, he does look. Black don't crack. You know what I'm saying?
Black don't crack.
Baby. Black don't crack. Baby.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like, why are you wasting all this time?
I think.
And the concept is so simple. Like Gerardo said, it's a vampire, a daywalker killing other vampires. You can do so much with that. You can do so many stories with that, and somehow they just can't come together. They cannot come together. So I don't understand the disconnect at Marvel right now.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's been going on post. I don't want to say post Endgame because there's been some stuff that makes sense. Like for example, right now, I know everyone has mixed feelings on the Agatha show's existence.
I love it,
but so far, I like past episode 1, everything's been phenomenal. Everything's been good. It's been building well. So if they can keep doing that moving forward, and I know we're putting our bets on what's it called 2025 with the Thunderbolts and Cap 4. If those are good, then maybe we'll have to walk back our statements that we're making right now. However, I don't think we're going to change anything we say because of this news that we're getting about Blade. Blade being delayed indefinitely. How do you delay a movie that's been in production since when? Fucking 2019.
So I'll tell you exactly how, Matt. So I got a thread pulled up of the entire timeline of this, and I just been scrolling through it.
Shit.
It's fucking wacky, dude. Okay, so essentially the production of Blade, in a sense, had begun March 25th of 2019. Because Mahershala Ali called Kevin Feige after he won the Oscar for Green Book and was like, I want to do Blade. You're doing Blade. I heard about it. I wanted to do it. And he's like, don't even need audition. I know you've got it. Go for it. Right?
Yeah. That's
July 20th.
Two-time Oscar-winning actor. Of course, you can't say no to Mahershala.
You can't pass it up. You can't pass it up.
If he tells you, I want to do an MCU movie, you say, when and how much? When and how much?
You take it.
Bro, was on the phone with Kevin like, I have a concept for you.
Yeah.
Vampires, niggas, vampire niggas movie. Let's go.
That's probably why
Kevin's like, I can't say that, but I got you.
He said, I have the concept.
Okay.
He said, I have the
so
concept
fast forward,
of an idea.
Kevin said, if Ironheart and Armor Wars happens, we'll do it. And they didn't.
Fast forward approximately 4 months later, July 20th, at Comic-Con, it is announced that Blade is in production and Mahershala is in the lead. And then in February, they've announced the writer, February of 2021, 2 years later, after complete radio silence. Which, I mean, granted, Marvel was putting out a lot at the time, that had a lot on their slate, so we just kind of excuse it.
What year did Eternals come out? Because they teased him in the Eternals.
At the end of Eternals.
They also teased him in Eternals.
Bro,
right?
that was
2020. 2020 or 2021. It was when the first Dune came out. I think
and they had
and
with COVID and everything, you know, they had a whole bunch of setbacks, right? May 2021, right? It schedules production for July of 2022. Still pretty good track. Still pretty okay. 2021 of July, they revealed the director, Basim Tariq, and he's like, "I'll do it. I'm gonna be the one and only Blade director because there will never be another person who directs this movie."
Yeah, whoever have this title ever again.
You know what? Bring him back.
September, he confirms that he is hired, and then in November, the voice cameo for Blade is in Eternals, and that last scene with what's his name, Dane Whitman, or what's his last name?
Dane
Whitman, Dane Whitman, the Black Knight, right?
Light skin.
Yeah. Other things that happened in 2021, we got Delroy Lindo added to the cast, right? We got Aaron Pierre added to the cast.
Aaron Pierre was supposed to be the villain, and I think
the light-skinned villain.
The light-skinned villain.
Very fitting.
Very fitting.
And now,
very realistic.
And now we
not Tyler Perry's Blade.
Now we get to the Holy Grail, because I'm really looking at this photo, and this is insane because we've seen footage of all of these except for this. July 23rd, 2022, Blade reveals that it will be releasing in November of 2023. So literally a year ago. We were supposed to have this while presenting Phase 5, which includes Quantumania, Guardians 3, Secret Shitvasion, Echo, Ironheart, Daredevil, Agatha, Captain America 4, and Thunderbolts. All things we've either seen out or trailers for.
Not Ironheart. Blade. Not Ironheart.
No, we've seen a trailer for Ironheart.
Thank God we haven't seen that bullshit.
Did we see a trailer for Ironheart?
There's a trailer for it, yeah.
Or was that a Comic-Con leak?
It was the Comic-Con leaks, but they were out.
They have
it.
They were out.
Before that shit got canned.
Right. And it was supposed to start filming in October of 2022.
Anthony Ramos was so bad. They're like, we got to cancel this shit, bro.
And then
my vision.
2 months right before.
Toronto's like, please, God, please.
And then literally 2 months right before they start filming on September 27th, Bassam pulls out of the movie because he's just like, I can't. This is insane.
Creative differences. Right? I think
the whole script is a mess.
They didn't have a script locked. Yeah, it was part of the
problem. It wasn't locked in.
Mind-boggling.
More difficulties follow. November 2022, Yen Demange is the new director. He starts rewriting the script with Michael Starberry, and it gets delayed to September 6th, 2024. Another date which is passed. Oh God. The reading this is actually making me quite upset because I didn't realize how much fucked this is. So the director of Lovecraft Country, which was probably like a really good get for this.
It was so good.
It was a great grab.
I forgot
genuinely
she was the creator, right? I forgot she was hired. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, was hired. They also added on Mia Goth. Apparently, they're just adding on people for no reason. I don't know if she's supposed
to be Lilith.
Yes, I think
maybe
so.
I think so. Right, and they added on the creator of True Detective, Nick Pizzolatto. Dude, what the fuck? Why are they wasting so many people's time with this?
I'm glad he wasn't in it. Actually.
Yeah, or he.
Oh
yeah,
my
he
god.
Yeah.
And then as of May 5th, May 5th of 2023, they hit a pause on it because the writer's strike initiated, so they paused production. Which I assume already wasn't happening because no, God, no. And then it's delayed again to February 14th of 2025.
Haven't they since the Blade announcement, haven't they announced the Fantastic Four movie, cast the Fantastic Four movie, started filming it, and released a teaser trailer.
It gets even worse than that because they've already teased Spider-Man 4 at this point. They've already announced it's going to start filming in 2025. And yet Blade is not making any fucking traction. Bro, explain
dude,
that.
It's over. It's indefinitely.
It's over.
What's it called? Postponed indefinitely means it's not happening.
Yeah, just
and then the last delay that it had.
This one hurts more because it's not like fucking Armor Wars or Ironheart that no one gives a shit about. Yeah. This was fucking Blade, man. It's Blade.
Niggas was outside in leather jackets for this shit.
Fellas was outside.
but
fellas.
But here's the last bit of the thread, and then we'll go like to deep dive into like how just stupid this is. In November of 2023, Michael Green is hired to rewrite Blade's script, spending over like no less than $100 million on the film's budget, which for Marvel is
Christ. That's like
amazing. The film's not even filmed yet.
For a dude to sit down
to rewrite. Okay, so they revealed that. Oh, sorry, I misread the quote. They're trying to do a budget of less than 100 million,
and that's not happening.
That's not happening. It's not happening,
bro. That's fucked up. That's
not happening.
They're trying to save money on the one, like what the third movie with a black lead. That's fucked up.
And then
considering the first Black Panther made $1 billion, what do you think a Blade movie is gonna make?
$1 billion. A Blade billion.
All of it. Because Blade is recognizable amongst old heads and younger generation.
My dad would be there day one to watch.
My dad would lose his fucking mind if he found out there was a Blade movie.
You're gonna see motherfuckers in leather jackets outside the movie theater in the heat for this film. That's how you know in the trench coat, bro.
I hadn't realized this, but in November of 2023, Blade gets delayed for the fourth and final time before indefinite hiatus. Set to release November 7th of 2025. Radio silence for months, and then delayed indefinitely. Essentially, might as well be fucking canceled. Like
Mahershala needs to eat. I honestly feel like this is Mahershala saying, "Fuck y'all, y'all have wasted my time for 5 years."
5 years of his time.
Let me put it this way, bro. This vision is not happening. However, we can make Blade happen down the line.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? We have the material is there. No, fuck that. I'm ready. Fuck that. I've been waiting for this.
Okay.
As perfect as Mahershala was, I agree. This is sad and this sucks, but I do hope it kind of reinvigorates somebody, a creative, to write a script, because I was gonna say, much like how Ana Nogueira wrote a script and pitched Supergirl to James Gunn, he's like, her pitch was the best pitch I've ever heard. I was gonna say someone could do something similar for Blade, but that's not the ecosystem in which that Kevin Feige has cultivated at Marvel. Everything runs through him, and I feel like all these stories, ideas originate with him. Right?
Yeah.
Like you can't. James, I think, offers a more creative kind of culture at DC. Right?
A more suggestion box style.
One of the things that I think we forgot to mention in that DC thread was that James Gunn said that although these movies are all interconnected and are part of the same universe, they will all have their own distinct style.
Yep.
He said this, and he straight up, and that was part of the threat. And I think that's so interesting, and I think that that's good, and that's smart, and that's healthy, right? Because Marvel movies all feel bland and stale and the same, and they all look the same, feel the same, sound the same,
The
function
characters
the
are the
same.
same.
The characters are the same. The writing's the same. The humor's the same. There's no special sauce in any of them, right? So I don't know. It's just really disappointing, man. This movie could have been great. Mahershala would have been perfect. He would have been amazing.
And what you just said, I'm gonna piggyback off that real quick because, like I said, I texted you. I was watching The Penguin earlier with my girlfriend, and like the Penguin, and like you can see the stark difference in quality, solely because it's letting competent. What is our motto here? Let competent people cook. And it's not even Matt Reeves who's doing this shit. It's a bunch of other people who have tacked onto Matt Reeves' vision and made something out of a C-list villain into this amazing fucking show. And the problem that Marvel does not realize
y'all can make
is that
a movie out of Blade. Y'all can make a fucking Blade movie.
The problem Marvel doesn't have, the problem Marvel has right now that they don't realize, you have a wealth of characters and stories that you can pull from. Blade is on low key, and this is not to diminish Blade in any way. Blade is very easy to do. It's a black vampire going out doing cool shit, looking cool doing it, and fucking motherfuckers up.
Just
how hard can you?
How hard is it to make a vampire, a daywalker killing vampires?
That's so easy.
Also,
to
humble
that, and you mean to tell me that you can do all this other shit in the span of what? Let's go from Endgame until now. All this other shit. But you can't do this simplistic story.
You can make a competent show about Agatha Harkness, but you can't make a fucking vampire movie about Blade.
Exactly.
Insane.
It's an adequate one.
And mind you, let's put it this way. Let's put it this way.
I wouldn't even say
let's put it this way, bro.
It's dog shit.
It's
let's
not.
put it this way.
But
How many people? If you
and
go on
everyone
the
who
street
likes
right
it
now,
is a libtard bitch.
if you go on the streets right now, I guarantee you, any street in America, you go ask some random bloke about, hey, you know who Agatha Harkness is? They'll be like, who the fuck is that? But you say, do you know who Blade is? Oh yeah, I know Blade.
That's my
nigga with the sword.
That's my fellow with the sword.
My fellow with the ninja stars.
It's not hard to do this. So that's what's so frustrating, and especially for me, because like I love seeing black stories, especially in superheroes, because we don't have that many characters. We're having more now. We have a lot more now, but back then we didn't have many characters to look up to. You know. So hearing that the pinnacle, the launch pad of the MCU. I know Iron Man is the launch pad, quote unquote, but without Blade in the early days, the OG
without Blade, there's no Spider-Man.
You don't have MCU.
Without Spider-Man, there's no MCU. Yeah.
So to see that they're fumbling this somehow, it's really breaking my heart, bro. And I'm making it my mission starting today to push that. I don't care what I got to do. We're gonna push that this movie gets made.
Also,
yes, I want to be in it, but we're gonna push that this shit get made, bro. I don't give a fuck.
What I find really interesting too is the lack of like transparency they've had with us as the audience, as the consumers of this. Is incredible, because they knew how, probably more than likely they knew how we would react. I can only think of how Mahershala is acting right now, because for those of you who don't know, as an actor, right, when you sign up to do a film, when you book, you are committed to that film, because production could start at any moment. You literally have to turn down other projects unless they're like commercials or small things, because you cannot commit to a consistent shooting schedule as well as a major film production, because your schedule will just simply not allow for it, right? Because you'll have to do press, a whole bunch of test footage, a whole bunch of screenings, this, that, and the third, right? So for 5 years, this man has turned down job after job. And he is a 2 to 3 time Oscar winner?
Two-time Oscar winner.
Two-time Oscar winner. Nominee. And a multiple time nominee. For amazing bodies of work, from Luke Cage to Green Book. He's sensational.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, he's had to turn this down. This is like LeBron being like, sorry, guys. My DoorDash is on the way. I can't.
Look, to put it into perspective, Glenn Powell was in Hidden Figures with Mahershala Ali, and Glenn Powell was nobody back in the day. Glenn Powell has since become the biggest star in Hollywood, and Mahershala Ali has still not made his Blade movie. You know, like, and that's how quickly.
And Mahershala has only been in Leave the World Behind. This is the hardship
that
has been going through.
Poor Mahershala, he deserves better than this.
Also, but the main amount of like advertising that they've done for this film has been through the comics. Because I've been trying to like read and keep up with everything as consistently as possible. And there's a thing where Marvel, if they're trying to like make a character more elevated in the public consciousness for general audiences or just newer readers, right? They try to elevate them to a certain state of power. Yeah, they'll either give them their own solo series or they'll put them just shoehorn into a story, right? They'll really popularize them. And from having him fight Wolverine as soon as they were about to like announce the Blade movie and having him do all these other storylines and then featuring him in things like Absolute Carnage, they did a whole event called Blood Hunt, where it was literally the concept of vampires taking over the Marvel Universe, where Blade was the star. And they're also currently doing an event called Conquest 2099, where it's almost the same thing, but in 2099. So they're doing a lot with Blade. If they even announced a fucking video game, now I think about it at EVO, they announced a fucking video game before they finished the movie. All of this before the movie is done, which is ludicrous to me.
Bro, if it's true that Christopher Nolan is making a vampire movie, like that's the next movie he's supposedly making. If Sinners fucks, like I think it's gonna fuck the Ryan Coogler movie, and Christopher Nolan makes this dope ass vampire movie.
Fuck Christopher Nolan.
Marvel, like this will just make this decision even stupider. Because they're like, look at how fucking easy it is, how hungry people are for these types of stories, right?
You look at stuff like Midnight Mass,
and you guys exactly, and you guys could have been on the precipice of this kind of like new like vampire like resurgence type thing, you know? Because everything's just cyclical. You guys could have been on the resurgence of the vampire thing, and then when Sinners came out and the Christopher Nolan movie came out, you guys could have been that high. Yes, and then you guys would have been already working on the sequel and would have been right smack dab in the middle of it, and like. And that opportunity has passed you by, and it's just I don't know, man. It's just been poorly handled on every front, bro. And if it is true that Mahershala was kind of the reason why this is why he's just like I'm over this shit. You guys have wasted too much of my time. Good, because I'm glad he fucking respects himself enough to finally be like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Fuck you guys. This is embarrassing. I'm better than this. Fuck off. You know, and so I hope that is the case because it's absurd.
You know what I realized they're gonna do now, and I'm gonna hate it.
What? They're gonna cast Aaron Pierre as Blade.
No,
they're gonna cast
light-skinned Blade.
The guy from Bridgerton. The guy from Bridgerton.
Nah, because you know how Marvel is out of idea. You know how Marvel's out of ideas, so they just keep bringing back things people know. What? How they did like RDJ for Doom and Hugh Jackman. They're gonna bring back Wesley Snipes. No. I'm gonna fucking hate it. I'm gonna fucking hate it. Oh my god!
I love Wesley Snipes.
To God,
keep his arthritic ass the fuck away from.
They would do that. They would bring him back.
I hope he evades his taxes one more time, bro.
They say we
loved him so much. It was time to bring him back. No, bitch.
Yeah, you guys loved it so much. You loved him so much in Deadpool.
I think both Luis and Matt are definitely right because like Marvel's just washed, bro. I can't defend these niggas no more, bro. I can't do it.
What you just said about them bringing Wesley back is exactly the same way they got Hugh Jackman back. One last ride, suits up one last time, and he's gonna be Blade. There's only one. There can only be one Blade. My nigga, look, Wesley, appreciate you, brother. You started something that a lot of people don't have the opportunity, the blessing to say they did. Let somebody new in, man. If Marvel comes to ask you. If Marvel wants to ask you to come back, say no for the culture, bro. From one brother to another, bro.
Dude,
from one fella to another.
Yeah.
Listen to me, Matthew. I'm telling you, Wesley Snipes is not in the position to say no if the MCU comes a knocking on.
What does he want? More money to not claim on his taxes,
bro? He's got a mortgage to pay. He's got back taxes to pay.
He's broke like a motherfucker.
They're not even going to ask him. They're just going to send him a script and say you start on Monday.
If the MCU comes a knocking, Wesley is saying yes like a motherfucker. I'm telling you that right now. So that it's just a matter of whether they want to do that or not. And honestly, AZ, I think you're right. That is the worst case scenario. But considering it's Marvel. The state that the MCU is in, it would not surprise me if they're like, Wesley,
they're gonna take it.
One last ride. There's gonna be old man Blade
Old man Blade. Well, who knows? Who knows how they will handle this? It's very clear that Marvel doesn't know what they're doing, just like another studio. But you know, having Wesley come back as Blade and let him get one last dance. However you feel about it, it may be
Blade the Last Dance.
Blade the Last Dance. Blade.
Fuck, no.
Speaking of the Last Dance, we're about to see the trilogy, the conclusion of the unexciting trilogy,
of the epic trilogy,
the Tom hard to watch trilogy.
Yeah, that's good. That should be your
Venom
screen name
from Sony. I was gonna do that, but I was like, nah, Venom Hater sounds better because I'm a legit. I cannot stand that this. I cannot understand why this series.
Why do you have
made
it
it this
saved
long.
still?
I forgot I had it.
Jesus Christ!
Bring him back with CGI.
The Snow Bunny Bandit.
Make him
don't
Blade.
put Carl Weathers like this.
That's not Carl Weathers.
That's not Carl Weathers. That's James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones. My fault.
Finally, I'm vindicated. I'm vindicated for the Coppola incident. Let's go.
You'll never be vindicated.
You'll never be vindicated for that.
You said Martin Scorsese.
Beat for that.
Electric.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh, fuck.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
That's obviously a joke.
Yo. Oh my god. I've heard
obviously a joke.
It was very much obviously a joke.
It was obviously a joke.
I've never heard a silence so loud in my life. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Whoa.
I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Oh man.
He's like, how do we even come back from that?
Oh my. I don't even know what to say.
I'm joking. You're saying
I don't know what to say right now. Just the same way I don't know what to say about this fucking dumbass, trash ass, bullshit ass movie. Fuck Venom 3. Fuck all y'all. Fuck Sony. I don't ever want to see another shit from Sony again. Fuck y'all. Craven's the only movie that's allowed to survive. Otherwise,
Craven, baby. It's Craven time.
It's Craven. Are you ready for the Cravening? Are you niggas ready for the Cravening?
But anyway, honest,
let's talk about the bullshit. Let's talk about the bullshit that's right in front of us, guys. Venom 3, The Last Dance. Let's go back to the beginning with the first Venom. First Venom is a watchable film.
No, it's not.
A very watchable.
No, it's
not. This shit has been fucking dog shit.
Hear me out. Why I say it's watchable. Hear me out. Why I say it's watchable. If they didn't make the second one, then it wouldn't be watchable. But they made the second one, and I was like, how can you make a movie even worse? They did it. So that's what makes Venom 1 watchable.
I like the second one better.
Man, Woody Harrelson's goofy ass.
The second one the second one I like a little bit more. Just
you
because
taste
of Woody
different,
Harrelson.
I agree.
They wasted his character.
It's also dog
They wasted his character,
and he's ass in it. But he's such a magnetic and charismatic performer that I can stomach to watch him. Whereas Tom Hardy, is dog shit in this movie.
His little,
you want to
Tom Hardy with his little ass American accent voice.
You know
what it feels like?
You know what it feels like actually?
Dude, Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy. Every single time you take Tom Hardy in these Venom movies, you could swap him out with Mark Wahlberg, and I wouldn't know the difference.
No.
Specifically for the Venom movies.
Don't do that. Because Mark Wahlberg.
Because like every time I think back to it, I'm like, no, he's just doing a Mark Wahlberg in any movie impression. Anytime Tom Hardy's playing Eddie. It's pretty accurate.
Tom Hardy Eddie. I don't think I want to do that, guys. Here's Mark Wahlberg.
And then Mark Wahlberg is like, hey guys, I don't know what I'm doing.
No, Mark Wahlberg. I don't want to be a fucking symbiote. I don't want to have a fucking symbiote on me.
Someone compare Ted line ratings to Venom.
Tom Hardy's vocal delivery, and they're 1-to-1.
Mark
Wahlberg would say, bro.
Whoa.
You gotta shout.
He's a freaking alien.
What's her name, Mrs. Shen? He would Shen.
Oh, he would have killed her. He would have bit her head off.
Venom and fucked her up.
Oh my god! You know what? But I'm
racist Venom.
This movie comes out tomorrow. You said right, Matt?
The 25th.
Yeah, 25th.
Yeah.
25th.
So by the time this episode drops, it'll be out the next day.
I might use my free Cinemark ticket to go see this tomorrow because this is.
I'm not. I'm walking.
Nah, dude. No, because USA Today is the first review that came up when I googled Venom 3 plot. Dude, the headline is hilarious. Let me take off my glasses.
Headline for a dog shit movie.
Venom: The Last Dance review. This is mean. Even for me, this feels mean. Even for me, this feels mean. Forgettable franchise slogs through trilogy close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah, dude. It's got a 37% on Rotten Tomatoes.
37%? I'm hyped. I'm so hyped. Oh my god.
It is somehow still better than Joker and from Megalopolis.
That's crazy. You know what's I promise you Craven's gonna get like 60 something.
Craven is getting at least 65.
Yeah, at least.
It's not hitting 90.
I think it's like a 50. 50 to 40. Let's be realistic.
I'm being realistic.
No, 50 to 40. Stop being
20,
fucking stupid.
The 20% of that score is going to be the film itself. The other like 60% or the other 50%, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
And the violence.
And the violence. So, niggas is craving violence right now, apparently. I'm niggas.
Oh wow! So CBR also claims that it's battling head to head against Joker 2 for worst comic book movie of all time.
Joker's not by a mile. Joker is not that bad.
Shut up.
No, it is. No, it is.
It is. It's not
Joke of a film
that bad.
I wouldn't say of all time though, because I've seen worse.
It's not of all time. I agree.
I've seen David Ayer's Suicide Squad.
Exactly.
No, the Flash is right there.
Suicide Squad. Watch that.
I haven't seen the Flash the second time since I first watched it.
It's atrocious.
I've seen Suicide Squad multiple times, and that's while I'm drinking.
I watched the Flash one time.
Justice League is there too.
The Flash was watched only one time, and it was prior to our episode because of that. Because we were talking about it. Never again. Justice League, same shit. I watched it one time on a date. Never watched it again.
This on a date.
Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made.
Okay, so this review from CBR says Venom: The Last Dance wastes no time in introducing Null, the film's big bad in absentia, a primordial being who has existed in the dark periphery of the known universe since time immemorial.
Ronald Reagan.
But they say that the sequence is brief and plays like a cutscene from Elden Ring, with Null talking to no one.
Yeah.
Calling himself the Slicer of Worlds.
Whoa, that's bad.
That's badass.
And telling the audience his plan.
It's gonna open.
Just fourth wall break?
No. Do you remember how the opening of what's it called? Of the 2012 Avengers movie came out? The Tesseract. It has awakened just like that. It's gonna be all black. It's gonna be Null. The symbiote.
I feel like
it is on a human world. It's on Terran.
I feel like the entire.
I mean, I think hadn't we mentioned already that we feel like Null's only gonna be in there for like 2 minutes.
Beginning 1 minute and the end 1 minute. The beginning.
I'm thinking in total. Yeah, I think they're gonna waste Null. I don't want to read any further this review because I genuinely am going to see this tomorrow. This is gonna
be another Gore the God Butcher like waste of the character.
It's gonna be worse. It's gonna be
worse because Sony
is gonna be worse because Null is incredible,
bro.
Null is the reason why Gore exists.
Exactly, the sword, brother.
We're gonna fuck him up. You're gonna fuck him up so bad.
It's gonna be some old ass character with white hair talking about Venom the whole time. We have to get Venom.
And they have Andy Serkis voicing him. I do not fuck with that, bro.
That is really fucking That's the most fucking uninspired casting.
Andy Serkis voicing him.
No, they should have got Christopher Judge. Mark my words.
Christopher Judge would have been great.
Christopher Judge is Null, bro.
Well, just get a fucking voice actor.
Literally,
like a random fucking
Richardson.
I'd rather Ross Marquand bitch ass fucking voice this guy.
Oh yeah,
because he has range, and that's what you want.
Because Andy Serkis is just playing Andy Serkis.
He really is. It sounds just like Snoke.
Yeah.
Or even like Troy Baker, Norman Reedus. Like so many good voice actors are right there.
I don't know about Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus is not a half bad voice actor. I like his voice for certain things. He's not bad.
What is he voice acting in?
There's a Marvel anime thing that came out. It's Black Widow and Punisher, and he's the Punisher in that. He's actually really good as Frank Castle. Really? He's actually really solid. Yeah, he's surprisingly solid. He's actually really good. I was surprised.
I don't believe you.
All I know is they really are making it easy for me to hate Sony with this film. I'm not at all excited. I'm not at all anticipating this in any way. My hype meter is at a -4. I don't give a shit. I don't care, especially after being abused. Especially after being abused this month. I watched Megalopolis. I haven't watched Joker 2 because I refuse to watch dog shit anymore after Megalopolis. And now we got Venom coming out. I don't want to watch none of that shit, bro. I'm just gonna stay at home and save my money. Capitalism is whooping my ass. I got bills to pay. I don't give a fuck about this movie, so I'm not gonna spend money on some shit I don't care about. We got other things to do, like pay bills, like worry about the increasing cost of living. I don't give a shit about Tom Hardy and this Venom movie at all. Matter of fact, give me another instance of him as Blade. Blade. My fault. Bane. I'll watch that shit.
Tom Hardy is Blade.
Yeah,
I fuck with it.
Honestly,
motherfuckers are always trying to skate. I skate.
Niggas always be tripping.
I fuck with it.
You think you a boy?
I'll get you all locked up in Pelican Bay. True program, nigga.
You think you can do this to me?
I'm King Kong.
King Kong doesn't have shit on me.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Or he's gonna do this little dumbass.
This is what we're doing.
Guys, King Kong doesn't have shit on me, guys.
Matt, you call it.
No, I agree with Matt though. I'm
banning that.
I agree with Matt in that I'm not looking forward to this at all. I know it's gonna be absolutely dog shit.
God awful.
I might watch it just so I can say I watched it. Yeah, to pass the time.
I'm only watching it for the letterbox review, so it can be accurate.
But
that's it.
But it's it looks atrocious. All these movies are terrible. I don't know. It honestly, this is how bad they are, and I'm genuine about this. It makes me worried about like the state of our society,
of our country,
and our society.
We used to be a nation.
Because people love this shit.
Yes, bro.
Unironically, motherfuckers love this. They think it's great.
Enjoy. I even love
enjoy. We got 3 of these dog shit ass fucking movies.
We also got 5 Transformers movies.
Hey,
don't disrespect 1 and 2. Everything else, even
Michael Bay like that.
Dark of the Moon, we're gonna let Dark of the Moon slide because after seeing The Last Night and the other shit,
Age of Extinction, the one with the racist robots.
Yeah, look, the nigga bots.
Yeah, honestly,
the fella.
I like that.
I've been looking at Showtime, and there is one like almost right after we finish recording, so I will be going to watch this.
No,
but
respect yourself.
I'm watching it through legal means.
AZ, look at me, bro. Respect yourself, black man. Respect yourself, king. Don't watch
it.
No balls.
Don't make me feel like.
Watch it.
Nah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I watched Borderlands, bro. I'll watch this. I'll watch anything.
That's crazy. You did watch that, dog.
I watched that of my own volition.
That's crazy.
That shit was
very unfortunate to see, cinema kind of go downhill with movies like this. Yes, we've had good movies.
While AZ watches that, I'm gonna watch Long Legs with the Osgood Perkins taped Q&A. That's the difference between me and him.
Where are you watching that at?
He likes dog shit. And I like slightly less dog shit.
Yeah, but also still dog shit.
Yeah. You know what isn't dog shit?
Dog shit that looks beautiful.
Wait, Matt.
What you got?
I will say, even though Venom 3 is gonna be ass, and Blade was terrible. We've talked a lot about terrible films, terrible productions, but what we really need is to hear some news about a good film and a good production. Would you and Luis have anything pertaining to that bubble of information, perhaps for our listeners?
I'm glad you asked that question because this past weekend, Luis and I were involved in the production of a short film.
Oh, I didn't know that's what we were talking about.
Luis was directly
for no reason.
Luis is directly involved as one of I can't reveal too much because I don't know what we're allowed to say, but Luis is directly involved in a major role, and it was a fun time recording this short film over the weekend. I'll let Luis elaborate more since he was more involved. I'll explain my part later because it doesn't really mean shit. But let's go ahead and get into it. We're talking about, being on the ground, boots on the ground experience of making a film. And when you see competent people
I don't know
coming
we're going to
together,
talk about this.
even for something like a short film, it's great to see this come together in the way that it did. The types of material, the types of equipment being used, the set being used, the type of direction were given on scene from all the folks involved. You can tell there's a level of care, even with something so simple as a short film. I won't even say simple, but I feel like that minimizes the film itself. Yeah. But you can tell the difference between something like this and something that's clearly a studio cash grab. So, Luis, explain. Let's talk about it.
I'm not going to say much other than like it just makes you realize like how hard it is to make shit, right? But then also at the same time, it also helps you understand like it makes me more frustrated that stuff is as bad as it is. Right, because if we could make a short film with a shoestring budget, right, and it looks as good as it does look, why the fuck is Hollywood making stuff that looks as bad as it does? But no, I mean, I
is that an ornithopter? What the hell is he got in his hand?
Yeah, Lego ornithopter.
Give me that. I want that.
Give me that one. I don't know we're going to talk about this, so I don't know what to say other than, it's a short film that we filmed that we're going to be submitting to the Dallas International Film Festival in December.
Support local cinema.
Support local filmmakers. Yeah, it was fun. It was a great time. Matthew was there, so that made it even better. It was cool. It was my first lead. It was my first lead in a film. That was exciting, and I learned a lot and meet a lot of people, which is what I was telling Matt that's all this industry is just it's about
how did you guys get roped into being in a film? I literally just checked the group chat one day and you guys are like, we're on set, and I'm like, what the fuck you mean on set?
I got this one. So
break this down for me. I'm curious.
Luis had seen something. Was it on Facebook or something? You saw? I think it was on Facebook.
So I'm an actor. Like I that is something that I do. It's not just something that I randomly did. I'm on a Facebook group. And a lot of the stuff that pops up on there is bullshit, right? But an audition came up for a film, for a short film, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I audition for a bunch of stuff and don't get anything. So I was like, well, we'll see how it goes. I auditioned. I asked Matt. Matt sent in an audition as well, and I got cast. The director reached out to me. She's been a script supervisor for 35 plus years. She's worked on many a legit film. Talented. She's worked on countless legit
real
films,
shit.
Real shit.
Did she make Joker 2?
No, she didn't work on that. She didn't work on
then
that.
She's valid.
but she's worked on a lot of stuff, and so she cast me, and I asked Matt I told Matt that he should reach out to the first AD, ask him if he could be like a PA, and it turns out they made him an extra the day of, and so. Yeah, I mean that's literally just how it came about. I just auditioned for something and they cast me.
Mind you.
But now he's getting an Oscar. But I
didn't.
Life is crazy.
The Dallas International Film Festival is now a qualifier for the Oscars, so you can go to the Oscars via the Dallas International Film.
And you
not saying that's gonna happen, but
But if it does, and you see us, if you see us live streaming from Hollywood,
it was a very cool experience. I learned a lot. It was awesome. And I met a lot of really cool, talented people.
I don't want to get y'all.
We also learned. We also learned so much while we were there. Just seeing the video village itself, watching the type of camera work being done, it was so amazing experiencing this firsthand. Usually whenever we talk about movies and things on this show, as we've talked about for the last 2 years almost, we're talking from the eye of the viewer. We're seeing the final product, but seeing it firsthand, seeing it get put together was such an interesting experience. You're a part of something prior to it being, final credits and all that good jazz. Seeing the cameras, the folks working the cameras in the car and on scene, on location, seeing the types of cameras being used. We had so many different things going on in the short film, and it's just crazy to experience that firsthand, and it just gives you another level of appreciation. I was like Louis said, I auditioned as well. I didn't get the part, but I got back as a PA. Then they eventually became an extra. So I had the opportunity to just observe the whole time and just take in everything and learn. Watching what the director does, watching what the AD does, watching what every part of this movie versus minus just being the actor involved or being the what I mean. Like there's so many things that people are like, oh, movies wouldn't be anything without the actors. Movie wouldn't be anything without the director. There's so much in between that as well that creates a phenomenal quality.
Yeah, actors are nothing. Actors, all they do is stand around.
And we got to experience that. It was so much fun. I definitely learned a lot. I made a lot of good connections. I know Luis did too. And he did great. I can't spoil what we worked on, but I know Luis cooked. I got some good clips. We'll post those whenever the time is appropriate. But for overall, it was a great experience.
Y'all can come to the premiere.
Yes.
We're
gonna be hosting a Q&A live.
Is there any background y'all can give us? Like anything that's like not spoilerific, like who directed it, or where we can find more of their work, if they're an established filmmaker or something, or if this is their first film, or like your favorite. It's a sophomore film.
She has a film on Amazon, but she said that the studio didn't release the version she wanted. She didn't have final cut, so she's not very.
She got David Ayer.
Yeah, she's not very happy about it. But
like if David Ayer was talented.
She plied her trade as a script supervisor, and that's what she does for a living. But she's a filmmaker at heart, and so
she does not miss.
No, she's amazing.
Gotcha.
Eve
how long was the filming process? How long was the shoot?
2 days.
12 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours. It was 12 hours.
24 hours, really? Just in a day?
12-hour days, Saturday and Saturday.
12-hour days. Okay.
Yeah. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
That's not bad.
Both days.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, well,
light work.
I'm excited to see how this turns out. I really am. I'm very, very excited to see your cinematic debut.
There you go.
Yeah, there's our big strong boy. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just feel we're talking about it just because it's like
it's just great to finally be on the ground of something that we've talked about for so long. We love movies here at this channel. We love good movies here at this channel. Good movies, good TV. And being a part of that was honestly such a blessing. I'm excited to see how this comes together. Like I said, Luis cooked. Everybody involved cooked. I won't spoil the rest of it until the film gets released. But it's gonna be a good one.
Make fun of me when it comes out.
No,
we will.
Yeah.
Cinema.
When my fat ass face comes out on screen.
Like, damn, y'all shot the whale too. The whale, the reawakening.
Jesus Christ.
The whale, Mexico.
Whale, Mexico.
The whale, Mexico. The whale to Mexico.
Two whale to
Mexico. Two whale to Mexico.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
but it was really good time, good fun time. Just like this episode, another fun time has been had. Huge thanks to everyone who tuned in this week. Keep the excitement going by following us on all platforms at Cinestro Corp. That's Cinestro Corp, no S for the socials. We've got an epic lineup coming at the set you guys do not want to miss, like at all. Remember to smash that MF like and subscribe button to never miss a beat. Show us some love by leaving us a stellar 5-star review wherever you catch this podcast. Spread the word about our podcast and YouTube channel far and wide. Share it with your friends, your family, your entire network. Your support means the absolute world to us. And until next time, guys, y'all stay awesome. And we'll catch you next electrifying episode of the Cinestro Corps. Peace out.
Toodaloo.